Welcome, sports fans, to the Prince William Ice Center, home of the George Mason University Patriots. I'm John Baranowski. With me is Phillip Prevost for the first game of calendar year 2015 here on Cross Ice Feed. Well, we got the University of Richmond, the Spiders, the only school in the country named the Spiders. I think I know why.
I don't like spiders.
It's creepy, but that's what a nickname's supposed to be, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of upset, though, that they don't have a spider on their jersey.
Yeah, no, they're just rife for all this well, God forbid you have an arachnophobe on your team. Could be rather bad. Oh God, what's that on the jersey? But
it could be a distraction point, though, if you have it on the goalie.
It's true.
Oh my God, there's a tarantula on you.
And believe it or not, that name's been around since 1894. Apparently a local team in Richmond took it. It went to the college and it stuck.
Cool.
Crazy, yeah. But should be a good game ahead of us today. George Mason shaking off a little bit of the rust and the turkey and the ham from a long holiday break. The school itself still on break, so I hope many of you are tuning in to see your George Mason hockey. And, well, last game, how'd they play against Richmond?
Their last game was last night, 6-3 victory for George Mason. And we were talking to Coach earlier, and the coach is like, you know, it probably shouldn't have been as close as it looks like on the score sheet. Shaking off that rust. It's been a month, almost over a month, hasn't it?
It's close.
Yeah, play time. It's been a while, and it's just trying to get these players back in the habit. There's still that slight hope of a playoff chance, so they need to, that rust has got to go away quickly.
Right. So when it comes to the regional tournament, is for all of American Collegiate Hockey Association. This level does regional levels, and you have to be in the top-ranked teams to make it to that regional level. George Mason's on the outside looking in, but not by much right now, considering they are online. They're 10-8-3. I believe Coach said they're actually 12-8-3, and things weren't recorded for whatever reason. So with that, not quite enough to get in, despite the ranked teams. Not quite enough to be ranked high enough. But when it comes to their league, the Colonial League, the BRHC, Blue Ridge Hockey Conference, yes, they are able to go to their playoffs. When they win tonight, they are locked for third place in their league tournament.
Right, and on the flip side, Richmond has to win tonight if they want to stay in the contention of making playoffs for the conference. If they lose tonight, they're out.
Right. Well, it should be a very interesting affair. Again, we said 6-3 last night. The goaltenders, though I don't believe Richmond has been reporting their stats as much as we'd like, but the goalies, we have a GAA of over 10, a GAA of over 7, and a GAA of over 4. So, it's not a tendies team right now.
Yeah, no. And the one that was over 10, the save percentage is 0. So, it seems like there's some skewing with the numbers there. Not everything seems like it's in there.
Yeah, I don't think everything's been reported.
Yeah, but I've never seen a GAA of
over 10. Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
it's harsh.
Wow.
So, with that, we'll come back. The warm-ups are about to be finished. We'll have the Zamboni, and we'll be back with live coverage here on CrossIceFeed.com. Welcome back, sports fans. John Baranowski here with Phillip Prevost. We got a great game for you as the University of Richmond here at the Prince William Ice Center to play against the George Mason Patriots. Spiders, Patriots, next on Cross Ice Feed.
Yeah, and we're skipping anthem, all that jazz. We're going straight into the game. What time is it anyways? Yeah, we're a little behind schedule, about 14 minutes.
But hopefully we won't have to speed up the end of the game like we did last time we were here.
That was an interesting game, yeah. I forgot about that, actually.
Yep, as it swung around over the far... Oh, but no, it's stuck back behind the net for Tony Cordova. He looks up top to the far side for Brian Bach. He puts it through, and it will get through to the goaltender. That goaltender is Charlie Hackley. Back up top to the near side, stopped off by Nick Baker, but not able to keep it in the zone. Baker battling for it on the far side with Michael Blaum. Taking it in will be Sevi Cordova. He drops it back for Joe Pouliot. Pouliot takes the shot high. Hackley makes the save. Carried up ice on the far side by the Spiders. Ahead for Michael Blaum, and he sends it in, and it's going to be an icing call against the Spiders. 19-17 remains here in the first, no score. We were talking about the Virginia Commonwealth University game, the charity game we had for Children's Hospital. It raised some $17,000.
Yeah, it was a little over $17,000, and at that point, the game, it was okay to rush the game because Mason was up
by about 8 goals, and
yeah,
they had to rush the ending because the ice time was running out, and they just kind of let the clock run.
Yep.
Face-off, still tied up on that far side, will be picked up and out by Dylan Talbot, trying to clear the zone. Spiders will take it on the second chance here, carried up ice on the near side by Samuel Blakey. Blakey takes a quick shot, save made there by Keith Fagerquist. Fagerquist in net for the Patriots. Quick shot, Fagerquist makes a save on the blocker. It goes into that far side corner. Chasing it down is Michael Sarapak. Sarapak up to the far point, he puts it. Quick shot on, save made by Fagerquist on the pad. Battling for it still is number 16, Jules Pinchette, who unable to keep it in the zone. It's carried up and out now by Tarek Zagade. Zagade dangles in the slot, but it has the puck taken away from him. Lofted up and out of the zone to center ice, where it's going to be stopped off there by Garrett Pohl. Pohl will clear it into the near side corner. Chasing it down is Dean Klein. Klein tries to clear it. It's off of a stick and taken out of the air by Dan Vecchio. Quick shot save made on the stick. We're going to have a hand pass called that's going to negate that shooting effort. 18-17 remains now.
Yeah, Guiney was down. Guiney's down right now. I really didn't see what happened, but he was down on the ice covering his head for a second. Hope he's okay.
Seems to be just a little shaken up. But I think he's going to come off now with the latest line coming out off the bench. Taking that face-off outside the zone, it'll be Daniel Gassel against Brendan Gaffney. Face-off won by Gaffney for the Spiders. Played over to the far side, where it's going to be sent through center for Gaffney again. He plays it to the near side for Finkst. Ryan Finkst unable to hold on. He comes back now for Danny Gassel. Gassel crosses the blue line. Looks for the clearing effort. It goes off of the skate of Klein, and it's back behind the net. Spiders get it back. They clear it up and out of the zone. Back to the near side. It's played ahead for Kevin McAllister. Into the near side corner. Gassel trying to get to it. As it's back in that near side corner. Back to the near side. Played off there by Samuel Blakey. Blakey unable to hang on to it. Taken off there by Michael Blaum. Blaum at center with a battle here now at the near blue line. Nick Baker stepping in to Ryan Finkst. Ryan Finkst will get the puck, and he sends it round behind the back of the Patriot net. It's over on the far side now for Gassel. Stepping in there was Blaum, but he was unable to keep his footing and dive at that puck. Pouliot will center for Sevi Cordova. Pass just a bit too hot for his twig. Back down to the near side. Cordova will race in and pick it up. He's pressured hard by Samuel Blakey. Blakey will come back to it. Oh, a big hit there by Joe Pouliot. We know he can bruise. We saw him working with the Potomac Patriots just last year. Over on the far side, sent in by Ryan Pejao. It's gloved out of the air by Charlie Hackley and held on to. Phil, why don't you go ahead and tell us why you've been chuckling?
I'm chuckling because I was trying to look up Hackley's statistics. So the paper that I have on this, he's not even on the statistics. Blah, 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 blah. The mathematician here saying can't say statistics. He's on the sheet, so I can't even give you a save percentage or wins or.
I get the feeling their roster isn't all that updated. I think online their schedule was updated through October, so maybe it was a late addition. As it played right in front, Sevi Cordova cannot get it onto his stick. It's played back behind the net, so we don't know much about Hackley, but he's doing all right so far. 3 shots recorded, all of them quality. Sevi Cordova behind the Spider net, puts it in front, trying to find Pouliot. It's caught out of the air by a stick and played back out. The spider web. I will use that. Far side it goes. Andrew Nash trying to play that puck through, and Pejao will step into it. He was the man who was caught down low on the ice. Pejao will have it now. He clears it to the near side, up and out of the zone for Sevi Cordova at the red line. Now to enemy blue, and he Crosses into the zone, looks to Poliot. Poliot tries to put the pass through for Tony Cordova. Couldn't get it across the crease. A good effort there by Hackley. Back through on the near side it goes. Jules Pinchette will clear it to the net, and Fagerquist will cover it up. Will he get the whistle? Man, people scanning all around him. Finally, the ref gives him some mercy and says, all right, yeah, we'll blow that whistle. You're not supposed to blow it dead until someone's around it, so.
And the referee's saying something right now. He was smiling for a second, but then it sounded like he was yelling at them for something.
Correcting them for something, yeah.
The Spiders, good defensive play. 2 block shots in the defense because Hackley was out of position. A feed through the crease, it could have been 1-0 George Mason there, but.
Back on the near side, it's up for Tarek Zagade. Zagade, full head of steam, dangles once, twice, backhand shot, save made, the rebound in front, save made again there by Hackley, and the defense takes it away.
He looked behind him there for a second, thought it went through.
On the near side, it comes through for Blaum. Blaum tripped up at the blue line, but it's going to be called offsides. So the play, it didn't matter there that he was tripped up.
Yeah, for the record that we have marked on here for Richmond, they're looking pretty decent right now. Coming out, showing that they can go toe-to-toe with George Mason.
However, they do have a very short bench, just 6 skaters on the bench right now. That will surely play a major effort.
And 2 goalies, 2 backups.
And 2 backup goalies. It's over on the far side, played up ice for Sarapak. On the far side, trying to clear it up but not out. And it's going to be kept in by Ingersoll. Ingersoll will play it back down low. Patriots with it around the near side, up and out of the zone, but it's taken quickly back at center red by Dean Klein. He'll loft it back into Patriot territory. Sent up ice by Alex Mandeville. Back from the other blue line. It's going to be carried up ice by Richmond. Richmond along the near side with it. I do believe that's Andrew Savage who made that shot. Yes, indeed. It's wide and goes over the far side now for Brendan Gaffney. Gaffney centers it through, can't get through, and it's taken up by Nick Baker. Baker, he's got that look on him. He wants that goal. He's pushing his way through. Got away from him. Jeff Egan took it. It's lofted away by the goalie, Charlie Hackley. Back to the near side it goes, played by Gaffney. Baker will take it away. Centers it through. He found Jeff Egan, but only for a moment. Over the far side, Dan Vecchio will pick it up. He gets knocked into the boards, but he gets right back to it. In there as well as David Guiney. He was down with an injury for just a moment, but looks like he's back out and playing at 100%. Over the far side is Vecchio. Vecchio swings around behind the net. Looks to the near side. Try to play it in front for Guiney to bounce it off a leg. Right back to his stick. Vecchio unable to get it back in front on the second try. Kept in by Baker. Vecchio with it this time on the near side corner. Bounced off of Baker's hand on the way out. And it's puck up and out of the zone. Andrew Nash in his own zone. A little bit of pressure on. We'll play it to the near side for Nick Baker. Baker with it. We'll play it along that near side boards. Ahead for Nash. To Vecchio. Through to Guiney, who will clear it finally into Richmond territory. 13 and a half minutes to go here in the first. No scores. It's back on the near side. Played ahead by Nash. Stick save. Sends it to the near corner. Egan will play it around behind the net and over to the far side for Kevin McAllister. McAllister digging for that puck. Lots of pressure on. Taken away by the Spiders, but stolen right back by Garrett Pohl. Shot on. Save made on the blocker. Rebound comes to the near side. Cleared up and out by the Spiders. Look like we're going to have an icing call. We will. 12:56 remains here in the first. No score.
Just want to point out, Hackley, his rebounds have been coming far out. He's got to make sure he's be careful because his defense right now is playing pretty well in front of him. So those rebounds are not a huge issue. But you get George Mason to come in right behind them, and they're going to bury one of those in.
And we'll see if the defense makes more mistakes the more tired they get. On that near side, digging for that puck. It will come out with George Mason. McAllister was the one who played it in front. Goalie getting a little bit chippy in front. Looks like McAllister got a little too close for comfort. Back on the near side it goes for Danny Gassel. Gassel will send it in. Behind the net it'll be played over by Hackley over the far side. George Mason tries to get to it quickly and catch the goalie napping, but nothing doing. It's cleared up and out of the zone, and taking it back in will be Nick Baker. Baker dangles once, twice. Looks for the third shot. Save made on the pad and covered up there by Charlie Hackley. A good save made.
I like his pads. Kind of look like little spider legs on it. They're the jaggedy. A good uniform idea for Richmond Spiders would be like a whole Black Widow look, with the look on the back, the logo on the back. You see on the red, hourglass, whatever it is, all black.
I think you're going to have to send them some concepts. They're clearly missing out on some good opportunities. Yes, it's cleared up and out. With a name like Spiders, there's a lot to be had there. Back through it goes. Sevi Cordova at center ice. Lost it. Over now to Baker. Baker had his pocket picked, and it's back the other way for the Spiders. Andrew Savage through center. Clears it to the near side corner. Chasing it down will be Alex Mandeville. Mandeville to the near side. Plays it off. Klein got in the way. Lost the biscuit. It goes into the corner where it's going to be played off by Nick Baker. Baker will send it over to the far side boards. Lofts it ahead, trying to find Sevi Cordova at center, who will play it off to Tony. We got a 2-on-2 with the brothers Cordova. And Sevi was tied up in the man, trying to get that stick through, and nothing doing there. But it looked like a clean play. Back up top for Mandeville. Mandeville dangles around the defenseman, looks a quick shot, save made on the pad. Rebound comes out. Tony Cordova will take it. He sets up shot, no hands up to Baker. Quick shot. The laser beam sails wide. It's cleared up and out. Looks like we're going to have another icing call. Indeed.
They need a player named last name Webb, and they need a player with the last name Fang.
There are 1,001 Spider puns that we probably should have written down before this game.
We should have. What were we doing?
That's what we get for playing Nintendo for so long.
Playing ice hockey. Well, it kept freezing, that's why.
It is ice hockey. Quick shot, he scores! Right off the face-off, Tarek Zagate took the loose puck and sails it into the top corner of the net, glove side high. 1-0 your score.
His Webb didn't catch that one.
You also realize they're also the color of Spider-Man.
Are they
They're red and blue.
They blue? I guess they're blue. It's hard sometimes to see. But the thing is, the socks are darker than the pants.
That's different fabrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Spider-Man, there you go.
Yeah.
Everyone gets one.
Has it played over the far side. Hackley will take it upon himself to play it up the far side, boards up but not out. It comes back through to center, played up but not out again. Kept in by Andrew Nash and Tyler Lovejoy. Played in front. Zagate trying to get back to it. Over the far side, quick shot from Pejal. Doesn't get through. Played in front again. That transfer from Talbot. Nothing doing there. Just George Mason getting the opportunities but unable to connect and finish. Up and out of the zone. Pejal giving chase. Behind him is Michael Blaum. Blaum will have it for a bit. He hands it off to Michael Sarapak. Will take it into that far side corner. Up top, quick shot, fanning on it was Luke Perda, and it's back the other way for Dylan Talbot, battling Perda the whole way. Pushing it ahead, gets to Lovejoy. Lovejoy to Zagate, who tries to pitchfork it into the zone, didn't get much on it. Back to that near side it comes for Samuel Blakey. He'll put it on net. Save made in the glove by Fagerquist, and he'll hang on to it. 10:08 remains here in the first. 1-0. Your George Mason University Patriots.
So, what do you think? What are you thinking, John? I mean, so far, that last shift there from George Mason, that's what I expected more from George Mason. That more pressure. The rust looked there a little bit at the beginning there.
Yeah, they're certainly trying to get the game back together the way they typically do, and it's just it takes some time sometimes. As it's played along that near side boards.
I think I forgot the lead.
Back through along that near side. And forced through, and it's back on that near side. A win deep in Richmond territory. Over to the far side boards. Played into the zone where it's been picked up by Dan Vecchio. Vecchio with the puck. Trying to get the long toss through for Daniel Gassel. Nothing doing there. Gassel will retrieve it at center red. Fans on his way to put it back into the zone. A little bit of help from Vecchio. Pushed ahead finally by Jeff Egan here on the near blue line. Egan puts it in front, trying to find something on the doorstep, and it's still there, and it's finally shuffleboarded to the near side boards, where it's taken by Egan. Egan centering pass through to Gassel, unable to tip it into the net. Not much on it. Far side it goes for McAllister to Egan in the slot. Battles his way through, still has possession despite the efforts of Andrew Savage. Back behind the net, put in front. Nobody in the slot to pick it up except for a host of red sweaters. And it's going to be carried now by Dean Klein. Klein gets to that far side boards, trying to make some space. So clear it up into the backup goalie on the bench. That's a puck out of play here with 8:46 remaining in the first.
Let's take a moment to mention one of our sponsors. Glory Days Grills does sponsor your George Mason Patriots. Go out and, this weekend, Championship Sundays tomorrow. Go watch the big games there, get some food. That's Glory Days Grill, several locations in Northern Virginia.
And they have really good ribs.
Yes, we were there the other day for the first time.
Yeah, really, really good ribs. I recommend the Glory Sauce. Far side. It's picked up there by Andrew Nash. It was good. On the far boards, it goes for Blaum. Blaum driving in towards the net. He recoils at the last moment. Quick shot! Save made by Fagerquist. He covers it up, and the man knocked down in front is Michael Blaum.
Yeah, we got a penalty coming up, it looks like, and slash.
Well, Blaum drove straight to the net and dropped the puck off at the last moment for Michael Sarapak, who took the shot. That's the rocket power play, for those of you who remember Nickelodeon. No, it dropped it right in front. That was textbook. I've watched that 1,000 times in my youth.
So
but it didn't work out, and there was a slash on
Andrew Nash.
I
like this referee's good. I could hear him all the way down there clearly what the penalty was.
Emphasis.
He used his projection, his teacher voice.
Over on the far side, it's played up by, who is that? That's Egan, who plays it way high in the air. It comes to the near side for Vecchio. In the near side corner it goes. Around behind the net. No, it's going to be stopped behind by Dean Klein. With it still are the Spiders, working the breakout slowly now to the far side. It'll go for Blaum. Back through on that near side, boards deep in Patriot territory now. Gotten back by the Patriots, but kept in there by Ryan Finkst. Finkst will send it to the far side for Samuel Ingersoll, who'll put it down low. Picked up by Sarapak, round behind the net. Wayne Gretzky's off as he looks to play it up to the point. Can't get it through, but it will be taken off by Andrew Savage. Over to Sarapak on the far side corner. Vecchio will get in the way, but is kept in there by Ingersoll. Far side now up through, and having an issue with his helmet strap was Michael Blauman. No, I'm sorry, that's Andrew Savage, and that will cost his team. Is up and out of the zone now, and George Mason gets fresh legs on. 45 seconds remains on the man advantage for the Spiders.
It might have been better for him just to go up the ice and have been replaced at that point than kind of, because he looked like he was in the play.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just it. Just leave it. He got it passed to him. Just, you'll deal. As it goes back behind the net, still trying to work the breakout, though. A lot of pressure on from Jeff Egan, who will come in and steal that puck and just kill some time deep in Spider territory. As Gassel will get pinned back behind the net. Oh, and finally knocked down there by Samuel Ingersoll. I think we're going to have a penalty coming the other way. Yes, indeed. Ingersoll stayed on that hit for about a minute and a half too long.
Looked like a rough there. A little bit of a rough.
Yeah, that is.
I think George Mason was just like, hello, I can't move, and down. I do said the referee kind of looks like a little bit younger Barry Trotz.
Oh,
does like the facial, the goatee, the same build. I mean, not a bad thing. He's a great guy. Had a great little thing about him last night during the game.
Maybe they're related.
Maybe.
Who knows? Background behind the net, now to the near side corner for Sevi Cordova, up top for Baker. We have 7 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey for that roughing call. Those 7 seconds will tick away, and it's at center red now. We have an abbreviated power play for the Patriots. Sevi Cordova with it. He'll loft it to the net, covered up there by Hackley. He'll be content to get the stoppage.
We're all related, though, John. Big hockey family. We're all family. I know it was a little bit of a stretch.
I think
but
you need more sleep.
I got too much sleep. That was the problem.
That's a problem I'd like to have. Minute 38 remaining on the power play for the Patriots. Back on the near side it goes for Baker. To the near side for Sevi Cordova. And Cordova surveys his options. Puts it down low for Tony. Drives to the net. Now it's going to be Tony playing it through from Mandeville. He lofts it just too high. He's looking to go bar down. Zagate on the far side. Battles and manages to keep that puck. Plays it back behind the net to Sevi Cordova. Wayne Gretzky's office plays on the near side for Tony Cordova. Back down to Sevi. Sevi taking the big hit there and it's played up to the near side for Nick Baker. Baker. Back on the near side for Sevi Cordova. We have a minute remaining on the man advantage to Tony Cordova. He lost it, skies it. And no, it did not stay in the zone apparently, and it's going to be a puck out of play here with 54 seconds remaining on that power play.
They got their mascot. Have you seen the dog that's dressed as a spider? You know, the one they have in the elevator, people are just freaking out. It's cute, and it kind of follows the spider.
I'm going to make sure, remind me to get you a cup of coffee in the break.
I don't drink
quick
coffee.
Shot, save made in the glove, held on to by Hackley. He's going to stop that one right quick. 43 seconds now remain.
He's shaking his glove a little bit, like, I have it.
Mine. 5:24 remains here in the first period. 1-0 your score in favor of the George Mason Patriots off a Tarek Zagate goal. Of Sevi Cordova takes a quick shot on, blocker save made. It's back to the near side where it's going to be played off by Baker. Down low for Sevi Cordova. Plays it in front off the glove, and it's going to be tipped over the far side of the ice where nobody's there. Alex Mandeville will retrieve that slow-moving puck. Far side now, far corner for Zagate. Back behind the net for Sevi Cordova. Sevi up front for Zagate. Quick shot, he scores! Tarek Zagate with back-to-back goals. This one on the power play. 16 seconds left on that man advantage. Wiped out. 2-0 your score.
Yeah, I mean, Hackley just kind of like froze a little bit.
He was hung out to dry.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much you can do with that. Point blank range all the time in the world. Zagate made it count.
Yeah.
Just under 5 minutes left to play here in the first. 2-0 Patriots.
Shots in favor of Patriots, 11-5. Doesn't seem that. Seem a little bit more balanced.
Well, it's all about how many get blocked in front. I guess Fagerquist hasn't seen that much action, but there has been a lot of play in front of him.
Yeah, you know what? I take that back. You're correct.
Yeah, official shot versus attempted shot. You're right. It does seem very balanced when you get to attempted shots. Richmond plays it back into the zone. It's over on that far side board now, played back in by Mike Morris. Morris ahead for Will Edler. Edler coughs up the puck and is taken back the other way for the Spiders, who will be clearing it into the zone. Playing it off will be Fagerquist down to the near side boards. Oh, a big hit there away from the play. Andrew Savage took down the other number 12, Tyler Lovejoy. Seems to be skating with a bit of a wince as the shot put up and over the net. Far side kept in far point. That's put down on the far side half boards. Richmond will play it to the near side point, but fanning on that pass. It'll come back through for Dean Klein out of the zone. They're going to have to try and set up shop once more. Ahead, stopped off by Pejao at center red, and he says return to sender, address unknown. Picked up there by Dean Klein. Back behind his own net, plays to the near side, working that breakout. Pinchette will have that puck, but it's taken away from him right quick, and it's going to go for Nash. Nash tees it up well wide of the net, goes out the far side corner, and stopping it, keeping it in the zone will be Pejao. Far side for Morris. Morris trying to play it through. Doesn't get much on it. He had a man in the way. Richmond has it right back. Played up and out of the zone, but just a free puck there in the neutral zone. Played back in by Nash, and it's going to be, that's Pejao who played it back in, and it's going to be puck out of play. Here with 3:25 remaining in the first. George Mason University Hockey is sponsored by the Spine and Joint Institute, located in Fairfax, Virginia. They focus on family wellness, sports medicine, and your chiropractic needs. Call to book your appointment at 703-994-4874 or visit them online at sjinstitute.com for more details. Puck cleared down the length of the ice. Chasing it down will be Pouliot. Joe Pouliot with it on the side of the net. Looks in front, shot, and look for the 5-hole save made. Third save made after the 2 efforts there by Dylan Talbot. It's on the near side corner. Talbot with that puck. Plays it through, trying to find Pouliot, or was that number 16, Connor Gear, in the way of the net. Didn't get through. It's back the other way now for the Spiders. Taken up by Michael Blaum.
Penalty.
Over the far side. Oh, a big hit. Pouliot knocks down a man. They're going to have cross-checking call.
On White. And he's telling you, you went like this, so I'm going to call you.
You're right. This ref is awesome. This is better than public address. And I'm a public address guy for the Potomac Patriots. This is better.
20.
So in the box will be Alex Mandeville for a cross-check effort. And according to the referee, he took his two hands and went like this. Obvious cross-checking motion.
See, who needs the ref mic'd up? We can hear him clearly.
You just need a guy who can project. Far side it goes for Baker. Up to that far side point. Quick shot came from Ingersoll. Steered aside by Fagerquist. To the near side boards. Played up and out. Around behind the net. It's going to be taken there by Ingersoll. Ahead for Ryan Finkst. And over on the far side it goes. Through for Klein. Klein will dangle his way into the zone finally. And over on that far side, half boards. Back to Blount. Takes the shot, save made. Fingerquist on the pad. Stolen away by George Mason, cleared out to center, where Ingersoll will drive back into the zone, but he was held up there by Kevin McAllister. 1:13 remaining on the man advantage for the Patriots.
Referee does have to be loud. We don't have a public address guy right now.
Well, with George Mason University on winter break still, I'm not that surprised.
I wish I was on winter break
Well,
still. Although with all the snow days and delays we've had the last 2 weeks, it's been kind of like that.
Back around behind and over that far side, we have 52 seconds left of power play action. Richmond has been slow to get out of their own zone, trying to clear that cross ice feed now to the near side for Dean Klein. Klein in the near side corner. Plays up for Gaffney. Gaffney over. Quick shot came from Samuel Blakey off a shin pad. Now back through. Gassel trying to put it away. 30 seconds remain. We're going to have an offsides call as George Mason tries to work the shorthanded effort.
He almost had a 2-on-1 there for a second. Just couldn't corral the puck enough.
A minute 23 remaining here in the first period of play. Might as well mention that Geico of Northern Virginia is the other sponsor of George Mason University Hockey. 15-minute phone call, save you 15%. Call agent Dave Stinson Sr. for a quote at 703-754-3555. Puck played up through the neutral zone where it's taken away by Morris. Morris driving into the zone. Oh, and he was going northbound in the southbound lane. No two ways about it. I wouldn't say so much that he got hit as he ran into a brick wall. Just 7 seconds remain on the man advantage. Just played it all through and cleared down the length of the ice. So we're going to have icing on the power play here with just 2 seconds left on it.
Icing on the power play.
Bon-up, bon-up. 55 seconds left here in the first. 2-0, George Mason. But we haven't seen the rust has certainly kept it, so we expected George Mason to have a lot more potential pounding pucks in the back of the net. We haven't seen that yet. Sevi Cordova takes the shot. Spoke too soon. Sevi Cordova puts in the back of the net with 51 seconds left. It's a 3-0 game.
That was sneaky. That was a sneaky shot.
I thought he had it on the pad, but then
I think it just sneaked right through his pad.
Just underneath, right?
Either underneath or hopped over. Let's ask our goalie guy here.
It was underneath. He didn't see it. It hit the pad, but it caught the inside cap and trickled.
So it went underneath the pad and caught the inside cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was so close to having that save. I thought he had it. I really did.
That's backbreaker.
Well, a little bit. That's you're going to have a lot of presence in the locker room to try and turn this one around. 42 seconds left here in the first. It's played back on the near side. Ryan Finkst with that one as he's muscled into the corner. Joe Pouliot working that off of him. Sevi Cordova with it behind the net. 30 seconds remain. Put it in front. Shot. Save made. He made the save on the diving effort. He dove to the ice and caught it in the chest. What a great save made there by Charlie Hackley.
A little stackage of the pads there, too.
And he caught it on the non-pad side.
Yeah. Ooh.
Diving for it. 27 seconds left here in the first. 3-0 Patriots. Sevi Cordova off the face-off win, dangling in front. Backhand effort, stick save made. Plays it off the side of the net, and we're going to have a stoppage of play as it's caught in that netting.
You know,
In the Spiders' web.
They've been attacking that stick side on him a lot. Maybe George Mason knows a little something that we don't.
Meanwhile, Zagate's first goal was glove side high. So
Yeah, but the other two have been...
way down low, stick side. Face off one, and it's back in that near side corner. Bounces right in front for Sevi Cordova. He dangles, looks for the shot. Save made. Sent back in that far side corner. Just 7 seconds remain. It got to the goalie, and it's going to be stopped in his glove. It got to the pad. Stifled there. Lots of stoppages here at the end of the first period.
Yeah, Baker and Nash are going to get bored back there. They're at the blue line. They're not getting any action. They're just kind of standing there.
Yeah, we'll wait. Aaron Baker gets his chance, fires one high and wide, and it's covered up again. And the referee going to let the clock tick out. No sense for that last 2 seconds after a face-off. Goalie working his hacky sack skills as he gets it back to the linesman. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Hacky sack. I haven't heard that been said in 15 years.
That's what I do. The vintage references, I dust them off.
15. It has to be almost 15 years.
Well, after that trip down memory lane, we'll get to some good discussion and see how far down that avenue we can go. I'm John Baranowski. With me is Phillip Prevost. Join us for the intermission report right after this. Welcome back, sports fans. John Baranowski here with Phillip Prevost, and the game so far has been interesting, to say the least.
Yes.
It's a 3-0 game. As soon as I started saying that we expected more out of the Patriots to put points on the board, Sevy Cordova goes and scores a third goal of the period. Well, you can't complain about 3 goals in a period.
No, you can't. I mean, there's nothing I can say. You can't complain about 3 goals. That third goal was a backbreaker. 40 seconds left in the period. It trickled in. It went under the pad. The lights just went out in the arena.
Oh! Someone hit the wrong light switch and immediately realized they were mistake.
Oops. Goalie thought he had it under his pad, and then it kind of squeaked under his pad, hit his calf, and trickled in the back. And that is a heartbreaking goal there at the end.
Right. That's the kind of thing, especially with such a short bench, they got to be tired. It's all about what kind of mentality they take in the locker room. If you're going to just write this game off, which some teams will do, but that's not the mentality you want if you want to win. And that's just it. U of R looked pretty good in the first half of that first period. There's nothing to really denigrate to their playing. They're doing well.
They were doing well. I mean, the record that we have here posted is 1-8-0, and that's not a good record. And of course, we don't think it's been updated.
Yeah, I think that's well
old. But the point is, they were the beginning first 5-7 minutes. There's a lot of time spent in George Mason's zone by Richmond, and that impressed me a little bit because after hearing what the coach said and hearing the players, Richmond's they're a newer team, right?
I have no idea with the ACH. I don't believe so.
Then I'm wrong. They've been along for a while. Okay, my bad. I don't know what I'm thinking of.
I'm not sure what you're thinking of.
I think I'm too cold. I can see my breath right now coming out. They turned the heat off.
It's a rink, Phil.
I understand it, but still, it's just as cold as it is in the box down there. So
imagine how cold it is in the box. Bardzo zimno, as they say in Polish. Bardzo zimno. Well, either way, it's a good period for the Patriots. The bounces are going their way, and though Richmond has shown some good play, I mean, there's nothing to say bad about their play. Short bench and a back-breaking goal late in the first period.
The thing is, and Richmond stayed clean. There's one power play I think towards the end they got.
Yeah, they had that. Well, that was because I believe it was Ingersoll. It was a little way too overzealous.
Not just a little. I mean, he was pretty much taking control of the guy's play. A little plop and butt on his.
I've heard of finishing your check, but.
Well, he finished his check. Then want to make sure that he was comfortable on his way down. Okay,
yeah.
So. But they kept it clean. That's what you have to do with a short bench. You have to keep your game clean, precise. And Richmond came out with a plan, and they were executing it. And then, I think by the end of the period, they were getting tired.
As will happen when you have 6 skaters on the bench.
And this is the Olympic rink. It's bigger, more ice, a lot more skating. So, I mean, they both have 2 goalies. Maybe they'll have a goalie change eventually. Maybe 1 per period. You never know. We'll have to see what comes our way.
All right, well, I guess it's going to wrap it up for us. We'll join you for the second period of play right after this. Welcome back, sports fans. John Baranowski here with Phillip Prevost here on CrossIceFeed.com. Here in the second period, we have 15 minutes labeled up on the scoreboard. My assumption is that they're running out of time, and both coaches have agreed that, it's short. Oh, nope, there it goes. They fixed it. Aw. I thought we were going to get interesting and bend the rules. And
hey, you know what? If it keeps going like this, you might have a very interesting game. It might be bending the rules towards the end.
You never know. You never know.
Mercy rule. That was a nice thing when you mercy rule we had in high school football. If you were up by 35 points on the opposing team, the clock wouldn't stop for anything except for an injury.
Well, I think it's the same way. If you're up by 35 in this game, they'll run the clock. Far side played by Michael Blum. We'll put it into the zone. It's played by a high stick from Andrew Nash. Nash will touch it up to stop the clock just 15 seconds in.
If you let in 35 goals in a game, you don't deserve to be a goalie anymore.
Well,
I don't even know if that'd be physically possible.
Oh, it's physically possible.
I mean, just think about how much time it takes per goal.
Well, the fastest 2 goals are 2 seconds apart. You just got to do that a lot. That was done in the NCAA. Quick play through, and it's up by Tyler Lovejoy. Lovejoy will play it up and out of his own. Long toss on will actually be an icing call. No, it's going to be beaten out there, I think. Goalie runs out to sweep out at it. Baker will take it. looks for the effort, finally takes the shot, and getting back to it was Hackley. He was so far out of the net, and yet made the save. I was just waiting for that inevitable open net, empty net goal. But
He was fish out of water there playing Marco Polo.
played through by Baker. Baker still on the outside. He's knocked off the biscuit there, and it's taken up and out by Richmond. On the near side, it goes for Blaum. Blaum's got some room. He's got Nash to beat. And Nash ends up coming through, but it's going to be kept away from him. Played through, quick shot, save made there by Blakey. I'm sorry, Blakey with the shot. Save made by Fagerquist as a player knocked down in front. And the linesman comes in to break him out and say, hey, Nash, no.
Well, no, who's 14? Kennedy. No. Sorry, I can't read my glasses. I don't have my glasses. What's that say?
Sarah Pack.
Sorry, I can't.
Why don't you have your glasses?
They're in the car. I didn't get them. When he got tripped up and he came down the ice, he took an extra whack at Fagerquist. And Baker and Nash were like, you're not doing that to us.
Puck played to the near side for Sevi Cordova off the face-off win. Cordova will play it ahead. Back behind it goes for Ingersoll. Ingersoll carries it over the far side in his own zone. Loses it in front. It's going to be Pouliot, who can't seem to get a handle on the puck. Sends it round behind. Tony Cordova unable to stop that one. As Sevi will put a man on the boards, but that man gets back to the puck quickly. Far side now, Sevi Cordova. Round behind for Tony, over to Sevi on the far side of the net. Puck slapped away and kept in by Pejao. Back over for Sevi Cordova on that far side boards. Dangles our one man, puts it to Sevi down below the goal line. Sevi jumps in and helps him out. Quick shot on from the bad angle. Save made by Hackley. And Hackley's going to cover that one up with 18:03 remaining here in the second. 3-0 Patriots.
3-0 Patriots. And again, they're testing that stick side there once again. And they're trying to get those weird angles because, that last goal was off, kind of a weird angle and it trickled in. So they're trying to get those behind the net, kind of behind the, what line is it? I guess that's red?
Goal line.
Goal line, okay.
Back down around the near side, kept in by Mandeville. Mandeville will slap it ahead for Jeff Egan, and then Dan Vecchio. Lots of battling here along the near side boards. Kept in by Mandeville. Egan will pass it ahead, past Vecchio. Over the far side now for Guiney. In the near side corner is Vecchio, battling for it. Back along that near side, Blaum will play it up and the length of the ice. Chasing it down will be Baker. We're going to have an icing call here with 17:34 remaining in the second.
And that's rough because George Mason just spent a lot of time in Richmond's zone. And with a short bench, this line for Richmond's going to have to stay on again. They look a little, huffing a little bit.
Face off, Guiney will win it. Set on by Egan, but it doesn't get through. It hit off something on the way in. Far side, Vecchio will put the man in the boards. Puck up and out of the zone. Back now, Mandeville will have it at his own blue line, driving ahead to center red before clearing it in. Over to the far side now. Vecchio retrieves it, far corner. Stepping in will be Egan. Up top now, Guiney. Quick shot from right in front of the crease. It's sticked away. Near side now, Mandeville, near point. Down to the near side corner it goes as Egan puts a man on his wallet. Around the horn and up and out of the zone. It looks like we're having icing called as that clearing effort got well up and out. Nope, they're going to wave it off as Richmond gets some fresh legs on. Baker gets to the blue line, plays it across ice to a teammate who misses it. That was Connor Gear, who couldn't get a handle on that puck. It's kept in the zone just barely by Gassel, and now thanks to Andrew Nash. Nash has his pocket picked. Pitchfork effort will get it up and out of the zone. Pejao will pick it up in his own blue line. Recoils into his own. Surveys his option. It's tipped in off a Gear's stick. Gear chasing it down into that far side corner, giving chase to Samuel Blakey. Gassel in between. Over on the far side now. Far boards it goes for Blakey. To Gear. Gear beside the net. And it's put into the slot. Nobody able to pick it up except for Andrew Savage in the red sweater. Near side it goes for Andrew Nash. Plays into the near side corner of the zone. Back through it goes. Savage with it. Will play it over the far side boards. Up and over the far side it goes for Nash. Round behind the net. Stopped off by Charlie Hackley behind his own net. To the near side it goes. Played back in by Pejao, but that puck was past the blue line, so everyone has to go and tag up. Cleared up and out again. Mandeville will stop it at the blue line. Plays to the far side now for Garrett Pohl. Back behind the net. Ingersoll will pick it up. To the near side, he sends it. Up and out of the zone, chasing it down will be Garrett Pohl. He'll get to there before any icing call can be made. He's got some pressure on by Brendan Gaffney. But he'll hand it off, and now Mandeville will have it along the near side. I don't believe that Richmond has spent any time in the Patriot zone yet in the first 5 minutes of this period. Far side it goes, picked up by Talbot. Back up top for Mandeville. No, it's sticked away there. Chance for Blaum. And he's knocked down there by Mandeville, and the second effort there by Garrett Pohl to take it away. It's back along the near side boards at the blue line of Richmond. Down to the zone. Hackley tried to clear it up and away. It's sticked down by Lovejoy. Played right in front again. Pohl unable to get to the puck. It's carried off there by Dean Klein. Klein into the zone for the first time to take the shot. Blocker save made by Fagerquist. Lofted out of the air. Garrett Pohl will play it into the near side corner. Retrieve it and send it halfway down the ice for Sevi Cordova. Sevi Cordova with Dylan Talbot. 2-on-1. Plays it through. Oh, and he tried to play it through for Talbot, who nearly kicked it in, but nothing doing there. Probably would have been waved off regardless.
Too much time.
Yeah, way too much time as it's carried up back the other way for Luke Perta. Poke check effort there by Fagerquist. Will get it up and away.
Close poke check. He almost missed on that.
Quick shot on from point blank range came from Blaum. Save made on the blocker by Fagerquist. To the near side. Sevi Cordova unable to get to it. It's deep in Spider territory as it's played off by Samuel Blakey halfway down the ice, and it's stopped off by the Patriots. To the near side now. Richmond trying to play it ahead. Stopped off there by Tony Cordova. Sevi. And now he'll play it off. Back to the near side. Back through for Baker. Baker will play it over to the far side for Andrew Nash. Clearing the length of the ice. It's going to be played back behind the net by Charlie Hackley. Hackley will leave it off for Ingersoll. Far side now. Nash will take the man off of the puck, and it'll be kept in there by Pouliot. Far side, Joe Pouliot will try to retrieve it. No, it's going to go to Tony Cordova.
Referee can't get any love. He keeps getting in the way.
Back through center and cleared up and out. Good effort there by Andrew Savage to send to the length of the ice. We have an icing call here with 13:01 remaining in the second. It's 3-0 George Mason.
Yeah, I think it's 2 shots for Richmond this period. But you were right on your statement before. The zone time is impressive. George Mason is just taking over and spending all the time. And Richmond's getting the work in their own zone. The problem is they're benched on the opposite side too. So
Richmond did not cross the blue line with the puck and get into George Mason territory in the first 5 minutes of that period. Full 5 minutes of never getting in the offensive zone.
Some neutral time, but
yeah, but nothing in offensive zone. Far side corner played off by Guiney. It's taken away now by Samuel Blakey. Comes down to the near side boards. Played off there by Savage, round behind the net and over the far side now. Vecchio will take it. Played off to Guiney. Guiney to Vecchio. Vecchio. He'll lose it there. It's carried up ice by the Spiders. To the near side. That sounds horrifying. Back through it goes. And the other way thanks to Pejao. Oh, Vecchio is knocked down with a high hit there from Samuel Blakey. I think it was clean, but it definitely came high.
He lied with the elbow a little bit.
Was there? I didn't want to call it.
It didn't really hit him, but he went in with.
Played right in front by Baker. No one there to slap it home as its puck is kicked over to the far side and played through center now. Stolen back by the Patriots. Pejao, center red, put the shot just wide of the net. Stick over the far side. In there is McAllister. He has all the time. Oh, it's taken away by a defenseman's stick in front of the crease. We're going to have a delayed penalty call coming here. Going to be a cross check.
On George Mason? No.
It is going to be on Richmond. The question is whom?
14.
So Michael Sarapak in the box for cross-checking here with 11:32 remaining in the second.
I would love to. Unfortunately, you don't have the luxury of replay down here, but I kind of want to see if that puck, because he cleared it out of from crossing the line in the air. So the referee was not line on line. So I mean, kind of curious if it actually did cross or not.
And Kevin McAllister had a juicy effort. The chance was huge, but he couldn't bury it. And you know what? It is what it is.
Yep.
Far side, Tony Cordova will play it off. Sevy behind him. Now it's going to go over Baker. Bounces over his stick and up and out of the zone. Minute 42 remains on the man advantage. Left off for Tarek Zagade, who swings through and leaves off for Tony Cordova, who will drive through center. Plays off trying to get to Sevy, couldn't connect. And Hackley got a little bit of a trip there on Sevy Cordova. No call. Cleared up and out.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. Played all the way back, and it's going to be picked up by Alex Mandeville. He's going to drive through center, straight down the lane, take the shot. Puck bounces off the glass and caught. Looking backwards was Hackley, who will swipe it out of the air with 1:15 remaining on the power play.
He had a little force action going there because he just turned just the right time and caught it right where. Because if not, that would have been hit his back and bounced.
Yeah, that's just it. Mandeville had a lot of force on that shot. It hit off the glass, could have hit off the back of the goaltender and into the net.
Force.
You go ahead and explain it with the force.
No, I'm not going to explain it. I just think it's funny.
Has his back through and it goes behind for Lovejoy. Lovejoy put it in front for Pouliot, unable to get it through. Stolen away by the Spiders, cleared up but not out. It's kept in by Nick Baker. As Pouliot having some words. Quick play in front. It's Talbot. And now Lovejoy. Oh, he skies it. He had an open net and he skied it. Far side, Pouliot knocks down the man he's been chirping. It's down to Talbot, now through for Pajau. He scores! Ryan Pajau launches one from the near circle and pops it into the back of the net, glove side high. Power play goal makes it 4-0 here in the second period of play.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like I said, our statistics here I don't think is correct. I mean, it's Richmond's coming in with a 94% PK, which no NHL teams ever, succeeded with that high. But from this, I mean, decent penalty kill, and George Mason was able to capitalize on that.
George Mason also has a pretty potent power play, so do we have the stats on how good they've done prior to this
As of
game?
right now, it says 25.7% on the PP.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Puck plays to the side of the net. Will Edler trying to get to it. It plays over the far side boards. Stepping into the man was Tony Cordova, and it's up into the rafters. Puck out of play here with 9:50 remaining in the second. 4-0. George Mason.
I don't like the no music, no public address. It's just too quiet. It's like a funeral.
And that's why you got to appreciate what we do for the Potomac Patriots.
Yeah.
Here also on crossicefeed.com. Tune in. We'll be here next week.
And also in this rink.
On this very pad of ice. On the far side it goes, Tony Cordova will play it through for Edler, who put the shot on. Didn't get much mustard on it. Back down to the near side boards. Trying to get in there is Morris. Bouncing puck comes through. Pajau will keep it into the near point. He launches the shot. Blocker side. Sticked away there. Far side corner was played by Tony Cordova. Up and out of the zone. Going back to retrieve it and trying to keep the onside play are the Spiders, but nothing doing there. They'll finally clear it into the zone and gets a change on, some fresh legs. But the Patriots have firm possession. Behind the net. Waiting to work the breakout is Pajau. He'll finally go over to the far side. Played over the boards for Will Edler, who will get a little bit of lumber on it just to negate the icing call. Cleared into the zone. Carry now on the near side boards. Played in front for Morris. Morris knocked off the biscuit. Kept up for Garrett Pohl. Pohl will take the snapshot on. Stopped in front. A diving effort there. Save made on Hackley on the Tony Cordova effort. Far side it goes for Andrew Savage. Savage has it taken away by Mandeville. Mandeville looks for his options, swings around behind the net. Back to the near side and puts it through for Jeff Egan, who puts a slow ball on. Far side it goes for Vecchio. Vecchio to Tony Cordova, will play it back behind the net. Mandeville going to retrieve it, but getting there first will be Dean Klein. Plays to the near side. Garrett Pohl will seal it away. Backhand shot, a sneaky one. That puck had eyes, but it sails just a little bit wide. I think it hit something in front. Puck played right in front, stopped off the stick by Hackley. Kept in by Garrett Pohl, and he'll play it back in the near side corner. 8 minutes remain here in the second. Puck played across the crease, slapped away by Hackley again. Quick shot. Glove save and a butte by Hackley.
I'm sitting here thinking about how much time George Mason spent in the Richmond zone, and thinking of the goalie statistic here with a GA of 10.
Starts to make some sense.
It does make a little sense. They have dominated this. I would say maybe it's being lenient 25 seconds in George Mason's zone, but the rest of the
it's
13
not
plus.
Much. Two shots this period so far. Face off one by George Mason, but it will be taken away by Ryan Finkst. Finkst will put it ahead for Michael Blaum. Blaum gets a little bit of room, takes the shot, save made on the pad. Blaum is knocked down, can't get to a rebound. Up and out. Far side at their own blue line, playing pitch and catch on the defense. As it's played to the near side, stopped off by Nick Baker. Baker driving into the zone. Oh, he gets knocked off two players. A little bit of pinball there by Nick Baker. Far side it goes for McAllister. Dangerous play simply because you don't expect to be hit coming the other direction. Baker will get back to it in enemy territory. Along the near side, half boards, he has control. Top of the circle. Takes the shot. Save made on the glove. And hung on to there. 7-11 remains in the second.
Let's see that play right there. Richmond is not playing that tight of coverage. Who was down there? Yeah, Baker. Baker was coming into the zone through the slot, and Richmond kind of just backed off on him and was let Baker turn around and pass it. And gave it a really good scoring chance.
Back on that near side it goes, carried up by Andrew Savage. Far side. Played in by Garrett Pohl, taken right back by Samuel Blakey. Through it goes, picked up by Pinchette. Back the other way now it goes. Luke Perda will have it. We're under 7 minutes to play here in the second. 4-0 Patriots. To the net, it'll be played off by Charlie Hackley. Played right back to the side of the cage by Daniel Gassel. It's over in that far side corner. McAllister will get to it. Played to Gassel. Over for Connor Gear. Gassel now to McAllister in front. Quick shot save made. Bouncing puck played by a high stick from Gassel, but it's waved off as it's touched by the Spiders. Again, sounds horrifying. Back through it goes. I guess it's the point of a mascot. Back on the near side. Quick shot off from a bad angle. Stick makes the save. Far side, Garrett Pohl. Pohl now in that far side corner with the puck. Has it taken off of him and cleared up and out. Pejao with it now. He'll send it around the horn. And that'll give George Mason a chance to get some new players on with 6 minutes left here in the second. Clear the length of the ice. We're going to get the icing call. And we will. That was so close to being on net. Well, I first read from Jacques Plante the importance of keeping a stick out as a goaltender. If you're playing a low angle shot from the side of the net, keeping your stick out to block passes through the crease. That's been huge for Hackley. He's had at least 4 or 5 times where he's gotten in the way simply by keeping his stick out. Just it being in the way, no conscious effort needed. Great positional playing.
Yes, his stick has been his friend.
Back behind the net, played over the far side for Perda. Far side it goes for Talbot. Quick shot, sent wide of the net. Back now on the near side it goes, as Mandeville trying to battle back for it, as it's played up and out of the zone now. Perda will carry. 2-on-1 back the other way. Over the far side, quick shot. It's off a stick and way up and out of the zone. Jules Pinchette had that effort there. We'll have a stoppage with 5:20 remaining in the second.
You said be careful here if you're George Mason because Fagerquist hasn't seen much action. 2 shots, I would say be comfortable with 14 minutes plus of their team being in the other zone. You're gonna get bored back there. You got to figure out ways. I'm surprised he's not like doing cartwheels or something to keep him moving.
That's quick shot save made on the pad. That's their 10th shot of the game. Third of the period. It's over the far side. If that ever gets tacked up on the board. He'll have a puck out of play again. Really, that ability to play cold was one of Ken Dryden's best abilities because his team in front of him was so good that he rarely saw shots. And when he saw them, he had to make big saves. Right now, we see Fagerquist in the same position. His team is playing very well in enemy territory. He's got to sit back there and find a way to stay warm. To the near side off the face-off, Ingersoll with a quick shot. Blocker save made. I think they might have stopped. Oh, they finally put that shot on. So as a quick play right in front. Sticked away there. Another chance right in front again. Now we'll have the shot from all the way up at the slot. Back through came from Dean Klein. From the top of the slot over the far side now is Ingersoll. He'll put it beside the net, trying to find Michael Blaum. They'll swing it in front of the net, but nothing but white sweaters to take it away. It's over the far side now for Sevi Cordova. Chasing the net is pulling out. He has him. Takes a shot. Oh, and the stick. The poke check effort there by Hackley. And it's played right in front for Sevi Cordova, who couldn't get a good bit of twig on it, and sails it wide. Back through Tony Cordova. Quick shot on from point-blank range, and the save made covering it up is Charlie Hackley.
Yeah, Hackley reminds me kind of like an old school goaltender. You ever watch the films from like the 60s, the 70s, even
Yes.
the 80s? You just So I mean, we have been in a little bit. You just see the goalies come out. They're just all over the place. They're spinning around, throwing the stick out there, and he looks like one of those old time fashion goalies.
He flails a lot, and he's already seen 2 diving saves. He cuts down the angle pretty well, and he gets plays the stick a whole lot more than a modern goaltender typically does. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. Far side.
Just needs brown pads.
Everyone needs brown leather pads. Dan Vecchio trying to keep it in the zone, nothing doing there. It's carried through center and picked up there by Pinchette. Pinchette has his feet taken out from under him by Mandeville on the way into the zone. We're not going to get a call on that. Around behind the net, it goes for Garrett Pohl working the breakout. He has the puck sticking there, and he'll finally get it off to Mandeville. Mandeville lost the biscuit, plays over the far side boards, gets back to it for Vecchio at center red. He's knocked down right in front of the penalty boxes. Bouncing puck kept out of the zone by Mandeville, forced back in by Pinchette. Pinchette drives to the net, looks for the shot. No, he's not going to get his taken away before he could get the pass to Sarapak. Round behind it goes for Garrett Pohl. 3:20 remains here in the second. Played down low. Mandeville will play it a long toss, trying to find Guiney. Nothing doing. Round behind the net goes for Mandeville. Mandeville, through and out goes now until we have Jeff Egan at the blue line. Drops it off. He thought Vecchio was staying behind him. He wasn't. We have a delayed penalty call coming against George Mason. Through it goes for Finks. Finks shot. Save made. Rebound is taken away by the defense. And we'll get that whistle here with 2:53 remaining in the second. We're going to have a rough against the George Mason Patriots.
I think Egan. Yeah, Egan's going in the box.
I wonder if Hackley's played any roller hockey. He looks a little more like that style.
Our goalie expert said, yeah, it looks like it, definitely.
Well, I mean, you have a lot less sliding in roller hockey, so you have to use your limbs a whole lot more. Your position changes a lot. Being a positional goaltender doesn't exist in roller hockey.
I was like, how would you know you can't skate? Another penalty.
I've played in roller leagues, thank you. Shot and the save made. We're going to have a cross-check coming.
We're going to have 5-on-3 action here for almost a full 2 minutes.
And now we have some jawing, a little push and shove coming from Andrew Nash.
Is it Nash?
Nash will...
Yeah, Nash is going. So 5-on-3 for a minute 51. Well, we can actually hear Coach saying that, it should be a 2 and then a 10 over there, something about a 10-minute.
Oh, they gave him 2 penalties on that. So obviously the cross-check and then probably an unsportsmanlike conduct following that.
Coach?
Well, we're going to have a lot of 5-on-3 action, a lot of power play here for Richmond, which will continue into the third period, notwithstanding goals. Cleared up and out of the zone. It's going to be stopped off there by Samuel Ingersoll. In his own zone, a little pressure from Sevi Cordova. Up ahead for Michael Blaum. No, it's taken away by Cordova. Sevi with the puck. He's got Ingersoll to beat. Dangles through through the feet. Plays it off again and just getting a little too fancy. 2 players will come in and strip him of it. And now we have a one-on-one with Blaum. Blaum against Baker. Gets to the outside, looks for the shot. Save made on the pad. 1:15 remains here on the 5-on-3. Back over, far side, quick shot, save made. That shot from Klein, save made by Fagerquist. Minute 5 remains, 5-on-3. Up top is Klein. To the far side now for Blaum. To the near boards for Ingersoll. Quick shot, save made on the blocker. Sevi Cordova will take it away from Ingersoll and clear it up and out of the zone. A good clear there by Sevi Cordova. Minute 40 remains here in the second. With the puck is Dean Klein. Klein to the near side for Michael Sarapak. Sarapak along the near side, drives into the zone. 34 seconds left of 5-on-3. He puts it up for Blakey. Blakey takes a shot. Bouncing puck in front. Finks had a chance at it. Saves made by Fagerquist. Sevi Cordova will backhand it up and out of the zone, but it's stopped just beyond the blue line by Luke Perda. Perda will play it to the far side for Blakey. He'll clear it in. Shot. Save made by Fagerquist. Cleared up and out by Baker. Long toss on. It'll be save made by Charlie Hackley. 10 seconds left on 5-on-3. We got a minute remaining here in the second. Stopped off by Tony Cordova at center ice. 5-on-3 expires. Tony's still with it. He takes the shot just a bit wide, but he still got back to it. Terrickson got it, and it's underneath Hackley, and we're going to have some words back behind the net as Tony Cordova. In comes Garrett Pohl. Smashes the man on the boards. How dare he touch Tony Cordova, he says.
Yeah,
It came underneath the Hackley, and I think Tony Cordova was a little more overzealous with it. I mean, the whistle hadn't blown, but no team's going to let their goalie get touched like that.
No. And Paul better be careful with that because he came in as a second guy. And,
yeah, that's, I mean, almost, if it was a fight, it'd be clear third man in rule, but that's not how
going
it works.
in. He went in.
Yeah, unsurprisingly. We got 2:02 remaining on the power play, and I'm sure we're going to have something additional.
Actually, someone else is going in the box, too. Yeah, both are three's going in. Now that is Perda.
And is Tony Cordova.
And Tony Cordova. So Perda and Cordova. Roughing. Can we scream, ref? Can you say it again? All I heard was someone got a rough. Probably all got roughs, to tell you the truth.
Well, they have everything on the board right now. Looking at 4-on-3 hockey, Tony Cordova's on for 2 minutes, Perda's on for 2 minutes, and we still have Andrew Nash in for his 2 minutes and an extra 2 seconds. We just had Luke Perda taken off the board, so we're going to have 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes. Again, notwithstanding goals.
So they won't start his penalty till after the 5-on-3?
No, Perda was taken off.
But Perda's in the box.
Yes, I'm sure those were coincidental minors. So I'm sure Perda,
they're calling
Perda
the two.
and Pohl,
Okay. You're right. All right, I
washes
see.
out. So 5-on-3 for the last 38 seconds, and we'll go for the game clock to run out the period as it's played right in front, point blank effort there by Finks. Could not get a handle on it. This up top now for Klein. Takes it to the near side corner for Sarapak. Played up by Pejao. He'll get it up and out of the zone. 20 seconds remains here in the second. Racing after it will be Klein. He'll play it along the boards.
Where's Coach?
I don't know, as it's over the far side now. Picked up by Sarapak. Sarapak will leave it off to Finks in the far side corner. Just 4 seconds remain. Quick shot. Save made. And unable to get a bouncing puck in front will cost Richmond the opportunity to get that one in the back of the net. So we'll have a minute 16 remaining of 5-on-3 action to start the third period of play. It's 4-0 favor George Mason. I'm John Baranowski. With me is Phillip Prevost. We'll see you for the intermission report in a bit.
Welcome back, sports fans. I'm Phillip Prevost, and with me is Ryan Shepard. And Mr. Baranowski here had to step out for a moment to take care of some things. So, what do you think so far after 2 periods?
After 2 periods, I still think that George Mason is controlling the play completely. The only reason I think Richmond has been able to gather any kind of momentum here is because of the penalty trouble that Mason is getting in on their own dime.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that period, for the second period there, they probably spent a good, I would say 15 minutes in Richmond's zone. And if it wasn't for the power plays they had, I mean, they had a 5-on-3, and then as that 5-on-3 expired, then another 5-on-3. So they're going to have another 5-on-3 for at least another minute 16 going into the third here. So far, so good. So, I was talking earlier, Fagerquist making sure that he stayed active and stayed, warmed up. Well, he's getting his action now.
If I wasn't able to show it from the camera because I have to follow the play, and they really didn't ever come down to Mason there, but Fagerquist was actually doing skating drills during play to keep himself warm.
I said that to John, and I was like, I'm surprised he's not doing like cartwheels or something out there just to keep warm. And it's good that you caught that.
He's definitely doing a good job of keeping himself entertained at the very least, but ready to go. Some of the hardest games for goalies to play are ones where you see 10 shots. I don't think the shots up on the board tell the full story. As it says 20-16 in favor of Mason. I think that Mason's well up near 40 shots right now, and the scorekeeper there just hasn't been able to see them because they're so quick. But as far as Fagerquist is concerned, he's doing a great job of just staying focused and not falling asleep, essentially.
Yeah, and as the shots, Hackley has been doing a fantastic job out there. As I was telling earlier, he's flailing. Out there he's using the stick a lot of poke checking, a lot of diving, just to make sure he keeps his team in it. And it is 4-0 right now, but his team has this opportunity now to, get a couple goals here. So
I don't know how true these stats are, but we did try and look him up online, and apparently he's out of Chicago, won a state championship with the New Trier club out there, and I've never heard of him being on the East Coast, but apparently he's got some decent time in net, and his stats didn't look horrible, this being his second or third season with Richmond. And as you said, it ain't pretty. His saves are nothing that we would teach at a goalie school.
No, but he's doing whatever it takes now to win.
Whatever it's taken, he's doing it, and I give him all the credit in the book for doing that, but they're going to need to spend a little more than 30 seconds down in Mason's end.
Well, let's see if Fagerquist can stay warm during this 5-on-3 and see how George Mason comes out here at the end. I'm Phillip Prevost. He's Ryan Shepard. We'll be back in a few moments.
Welcome back, sports fans. John Baranowski here with Phillip Prevost. After Phillip Prevost and Ryan Shepard did a great job with the intermission report. We'll bring it back at the start of the third period. We got a minute 16 remaining on power play action. Minute 14 of that will be 5-on-3 for the University of Richmond. The Spiders, the only team in the country named the Spiders. And right off the faceoff will be Sevi Cordova will take the shot on net. We'll chase it down that far side corner now. I have seen one 5-on-3 shorthanded goal in my career, and if there's going to be someone to repeat it, I'd pick Sevi Cordova. Just under a minute remaining in that 5-on-3. It's back on the near side now for Brendan Gaffney. Intercepted at center and kicked out by the Patriots. Tasting it down will be Tarek Zagade as Hackley was well but past the circles to try and get that one away. We're going to have an offsides call coming to stop that play.
Yeah, George Mason also almost had that second when Hackley came out to clear the puck because it would have been an odd-man rush. Almost blocked it enough to try to get in the net.
Face-off won by the Spiders. It's taken now by Gaffney. Gaffney along the outside, slashing effort there by Zagade. Can't get the puck away. It's centered through and picked up there by Michael Sarapak. Over to Klein. Klein can't keep a handle on it. It's played by Finkst into the near side corner. Up and out of the zone. Long clear there. Stopped by Hackley. He'll leave it off. Now he'll send it up ahead for Dean Klein. Pushed ahead through and unable to get a handle on it was anybody with a red sweater. Back down for Sevi Cordova, who'll launch it to the far side corner. We have just 8 seconds remaining of that 5-on-3 and a pretty effective kill. As it finally ticks away, we have 5-on-5 hockey now here with 18:44 left in regulation. Slashing it away is Ryan Pajau. I played over the far side. Quick shot. Save made and covered up there by Fagerquist.
Yeah, I think something screwed up because Mason was in the box. There should have been one more red sweater in there until the whistle because they were coincidental minors. So that second red guy should not have came out with the bench.
I do believe because they were skating 6-on-5 for a moment before he got to the bench. Well, a simple mistake by the door attendant of the penalty box. Happens. Played right in front, save made Oh, just barely save made. Lovejoy had it from point-blank range right in front. Far side it goes for Dylan Talbot. Talbot's centering pass goes off the side of the net, now back behind, and it'll be played for Lovejoy. Lovejoy puts it across. Intercepted there and carried up ice now by Blaum. Blaum, he's in behind the defense. He's got Pejao all over him, and he gets tripped up and sent into the back of the net instead of the puck. Fagerquist stood tall on that one.
Well, Richmond scored. The goalie. Or not the goalie, the player.
Well, yeah, they got someone past Fagerquist.
They got something in the net right
Yeah.
now. I don't know if did that count against going in Fagerquist, because Fagerquist kind of moved out of the way to let him go in, so you don't get hurt. So does that count going past Fagerquist?
Yes. If you jump out of the way, it's yes.
It's coming right for us.
Yes. Clear it in behind the net. Fagerquist will stop that one off. He didn't jump out of the way of that one, as it's over on the far side now. Playing it out for Sevi Cordova. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Mandeville. Mandeville played to the near side, and long toss. Don't look like we're going to have the icing waved off, as getting in there will be Dan Vecchio trying to take it away from Dean Klein. Picked up there by Vecchio. Quick shot on thanks to Egan. Second chance gets to the net and covered up by Charles Hackley. 17:25 left in the third. 4-0 Patriots.
Well, I can honestly say right now the zone time is pretty even right now between the two clubs in this period. It is now early, but I wanted to say that now because it may not be the case later.
Face-off won by the Spiders. Is back to the near side. Garrett Pohl digging for that puck. Taken away by Kevin McAllister. Fans on the pass. Klein in there to try and take it away. A little bit of help coming from his friends, but Klein will come out with it. To the near side now. Carried up ice by Pinchette. He tried to center for Savage. Couldn't get it through. Back over and it goes. Blaum unable to hang on to it. It's back in the far side corner of the Spider zone. Far side now for Savage. Ahead for Gaffney. Gaffney will get to center red. Centers it through for Pinchette. It's immediately taken away by Garrett Pohl and Connor Gear. Gear takes it into the near side corner of his own zone before launching it to the far side. Bouncing puck past the stick of Nick Baker. Baker will carry and dangle past the man. He works the breakout now through the neutral zone. Quick shot on, save made on the stick to the near side. McAllister will keep it in near point. Puts it down to the half boards for Gear and now for Gassel. Carried away on the far side, Samuel Blakey in the red sweater will put it ahead. Ahead of him will be Michael Blaum, but it was played by a high stick and we're going to have it back the other direction. I don't know if a little bit of listlessness in the Patriot bench right now. I understand they're up by 4 goals, but that's just it. Whenever you start missing those opportunities, if you're not playing hard, that's when injuries happen, just because you're not paying attention quite as much.
And that's when he makes mistakes.
It goes for Sevi Cordova right in front for Joe Pouliot to Sevi Cordova. He plays the backhand effort there. Up top now for Baker. Baker, slap shot, save made right on that circle R. Save made by Hinckley.
Let's take a second out to find out about one of our sponsors, George Washington. My apologies. I can't talk tonight. George Mason University Hockey is sponsored by Geico of Northern Virginia. Geico, where a 15-minute phone call can save you 15%. Call David Stinson Sr. for a quote, 703-754-3555.
Sevi Cordova shot that one well wide of the net, and it's played back behind the net. Sevi's still waiting in front. Will not get the pass from Tony. Instead, it comes around to the near side boards. Baker keeps it in. He gives the Pouliot back to Baker. Baker on the near side half boards. Plays it down low for Tony Cordova. To the near side. Puck taken by Andrew Nash. Back through it goes, and now over to the blue line of the Patriots. Forced ahead for Sevi Cordova. Cordova in behind the defense, takes the shot. Again, bad angle, but a good save made by Hackley.
15-16 left in this period. Shots are 40-23. Okay, that it seems a little bit more. I was like, whoa, but anyways.
That was a bit of a leap.
That was a little big bleep. 40-23 in favor of your Masons.
Over the
Patriots.
far side.
Sorry. Keep doing that.
No, they are not Freemasons. It's named for George Mason. Big difference. I don't know if George Mason was a Freemason. I probably should look that up. Back through it goes. Icing call waved off as Pejao will get it to the near side corner. Played off for Garrett Pohl. Ahead, too far for Talbot. It's played right back in by Brendan Gaffney. Loose puck picked up by the Patriots. To the near side, it's Dylan Talbot. Talbot sends it ahead. It got played by Tarek Zagade, but getting in there will be Lovejoy, negating the icing call, even though getting there first will be Samuel Ingersoll. Back to the near side corner. A little bit of a battle for that puck ensues as it comes now for Pejao. Pejao will come out with it, drop it back down low for Talbot. He'll leave it off for Zagade. Zagade battling back behind the net. Getting back in there will be Talbot, who scoops it up, swings over to the far side, plays it for Baker. Quick shot, save made on the pad. What a laser beam from Baker. Back through it goes for Zagade again. He has 2 on the evening. Up for Baker. Quick shot, save made on the blocker. To the near side corner it goes. Taken up and out by the Spiders. 2-on-1 developed with Ingersoll and Pinchette, but it's taken away by Baker. Unable to make even the initial pass. Now Mandeville will have it played ahead for Baker, who did not reach out for that puck. It looks like we're going to have an icing call. And the linesman will have to sort it out. Well, we've talked an awful lot about how the brothers Cordova have been in on just about every point the Patriots score. Right now, Sevi Cordova sits with 42 points, which is good enough for 14th in the ACHA Division III. Not too shabby. The top is 59, so it's at 17-point spread. And in the 36th position is Anthony Cordova. Tony Cordova, 36th leading scorer in the league. Not bad. Quick shot on, save made by Fagerquist. He's going to hang on to that one.
And you know what, those statistics sometimes can be off because it depends on how many games you played. Some teams have played more games than others. Ice time, depending your opponents, because you could be playing all teams you're blowing out of the water.
It's true.
So, I mean, George Mason's had a very tough schedule this year, so those points, I feel, are legitimately,
Yeah, no,
strong.
I feel you. I agree that there's some skewed to that, those statistics. And if, in case you're wondering, Anthony Cordova, I'm reading off the page. Tony Cordova has 37 points. Just a 5-point difference between the brothers Cordova. Back behind the net it goes, played by Jeff Egan. Egan tries to swing around right in front, can't get the wraparound effort. Pejao will take the shot on it, hits off of Egan. Round behind the net, Egan will have it. Looks for the shot, again from the bad angle, off the blocker and drop down behind the net. Morris was there to try and make the effort happen. Over the far side now, played by the Patriots, centered for Egan, who takes the shot, and it goes wide. Near side it'll go, picked up by Andrew Nash. Nash leaves it off for Morris. A lot of a battle going on down with Michael Sarapak, who will finally take it away. He hands it off for Gaffney, who carries up ice and sends it ahead. Unable to make that connection there with Michael Blaum. Back through along the near side it goes for Kevin McAllister. McAllister takes the shot. Ooh, it was played right in front by Connor Gear trying to redirect it. Didn't work out. Back through it goes, and it's a bit of a collision there in the slot between Gassel and McAllister. Now Gear from the corner, plays ahead for Gassel. Bouncing puck is underneath the defenseman. And the goaltender just covers the defenseman and in face covers the puck. I have never seen that happen, but I like it.
Let's say, because where that puck was, you have to be very comfortable with your goalie for that.
Right between the skates of the defenseman and the goaltender. So, all right, I'll cover the defenseman. Whatever.
Hi, buddy.
Face-off won by the Spiders. Back round to the near side. Picked up there by Pinchette. We'll send it over the far side. Taken away by Mandeville. Mandeville at center red will play it off the boards and rides the dasher half the way around the near side boards. Back behind the net with possession is George Mason. Vecchio digging for that one. Kick it with the skate now to Connor Gear. Gear centering pass, can't get through to anybody, but it will be knocked back into the zone by Garrett Pohl, but people offsides had to go tag up. Cleared up and out of the zone. Garrett Pohl will take it at center. Plays it right back in, but Daniel Gass will have to tag up. He does. And we're going to have a long toss to the Murphy dump up and out of the zone. Picked up there by Zagade. At center red, gets back to his own blue line. Sends it cross ice. Picked up by Vecchio. Vecchio can't corral that puck. It goes all the way back into his own zone. He'll scoop it up, play it around back to the near side boards. Ahead for Gassel, too far. It's going to go for Zagade. Zagade, he's got 2 on the night. He's going to lose the biscuit there. No luck for 3 yet. Long toss on, goes for Nick Baker. Baker ahead for Zagade. Through for Will Edler. To the far side. Who is that? That's Pouliot. No, I'm sorry, that was Lovejoy who had it. Quick shot on it, and bouncing puck went past the goaltender, and it got another quick shot off the post, off the side of the net, and covered up. Bad angle shots, no real chance of getting in, but looked dangerous nonetheless.
If I was Hackley, I'd be like, come on, guys, you're leaving me out here to do all the work. Can someone just stop a puck for once? I had to cover up one of you to save the puck once. Come on.
Poor guy, poor guy. Back along the near side is Baker, who plays it down low for Lovejoy, trying to go back to Baker in the slot. Picked up there by Pfingst, Ryan Pfingst. Taken off sides was Dean Klein, who got tied up with the man. He'll play it back for Sarapak. Sarapak dangles his way around Lovejoy. Quick shot, blocker save made. Rebound pops out. Save made by Fagerquist. He's going to hang on to that one. You know, we've seen a lot out of Michael Blaum, number 17. He has been all over, but he is 6th on the scoring list, has 1 goal and 5 assists according to the recorded stats online. In first, Brendan Gaffney, number 9, with 11 points, followed by James Henry, who we have not seen, and then Michael Sarapak. A bit surprising, to say the least. Though, again, we believe those stats haven't been updated in a while. Has played over the far side, Sevi Cordova. He's got one man to beat, and he'll just launch that puck into the corner. Chasing it down will be Pouliot. We're under 10 minutes here to play in the third period. It's 4-0 Patriots. Joe Pouliot had it at the blue line, but he couldn't keep it in. He'll play it over to the near side for Pejao. Over to the far side now. Garrett Pohl will launch one from the far point. Save made on the blocker, and he'll be sending that far side corner. Pejao tees one up from the slot, but can't get it through. It was defenseman in the way. Sevi Cordova will keep it in. Fans on the pass, but it will stay in the zone for a little bit longer before it's cleared the length of the ice. And we're going to have an icing call. We will. Well, back on the other side, if I can find my statistics for George Mason, and of course I can't when I need them. Ah, here they are. So we have the brothers Cordova at the top of the scoring list, 42 points for Sevi and 37 for Tony. Following that is Nick Baker with 28 points, 9 goals, 19 assists, and Dylan Talbot with 21 points. So top 4 players over 20 points. Not too bad. That's a good way to spread out the scoring at least a little bit.
And then, of course, those statistics might not include last night's game and definitely doesn't include today's game.
Well, correct. Back on the near side boards. That's, again, before this weekend, 7 players with more than 10 points. It's a good way to spread it out. Quick opportunity in front for Sevi Cordova. Goes well wide of the net. Far side for Baker. Stepped in for Tony Cordova. Puck went straight up and out of play. 8:49 remains here in the third. 4-0 Patriots.
Shots are 48-25 right now in favor of the Patriots, which seems, again, more reasonable than what it was the last period. So at least someone was keeping track.
Back now on the near side it goes. McAllister can't hang on. It's back on the near side, played off by Baker. Baker will send it in the near side corner. Pejao, I'm sorry, no, that's Dean Klein with it. Wrong side of the roster as it's taken by Morris. Morris centering pass will get through to McAllister, but a bit too far. He will come back to it on the near side half boards. Baker trying to help him out, keep it in that zone. Baker will keep it in a second time as he drives through center. Looks for the shot, he scores! And Nick Baker will make it a 5-0 game here. Creeping up on the 30-point mark. He might have it already. We don't know who got the assist on the first couple goals.
Very true, yeah. No public address guy. So, but he had all day, you know. Defender went down to try to block and just went right around them and pop in the net.
And a lot of hard work by Kevin McAllister made that possible. He dove into that at the half boards twice to get that puck away. Though it was cleared, kept in by Baker, who managed to make it count. But without some hard work, some grit going down into the corners, you don't have that nice goal. Round behind the net. Thinking like Egan, quick shot. And he tries the wraparound effort. Save made on the pad, of course. It's back on the far side. Pejao will put it down low. Gassel takes the man and leaves the puck The Kasperitis method, as it's known. Back through it goes, and it's played over the far side for Pejao. Down low for Gassel. Centering pass for Gear, unable, he fans on it. Play in from the top of the slot there for Andrew Nash. Puck played a long toss, trying to find Ryan Finkst was way too far. We're going to have an icing call, taking it back into Richmond territory.
And who was that, number 3? Perida. He was sitting on the bench. He hopped onto the bench and with a big grin, and referee's like, back on the ice. You're like, aww.
I thought I heard it all.
Yeah. He tried to sneak one out there.
Look at what I can do. Middle schooler all over again. Back through and on the near side half boards of the Richmond zone. George Mason, just a lot of good puck control. Richmond, if they could double their roster, I feel they'd be a real force to be reckoned with, but it's just not happening now. We're going to have a delayed penalty call. Going to be a hook. He faked me out on that one. At first, I'm like, that's a high stick, and then he's reaching down. I'm like, oh, it's a trip. And
I was going to say, he was...
He pulls it out. Nope, it's a hook. Oh, you got me, referee. You're good.
He didn't say it this time. He was very quiet about it. He's not being loud. Go talk to him.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's quiet in here. You could do that.
Just shout down to him, why aren't you yelling the calls? Over to the far side now. Back around behind the net, now to the near side boards for Dean Klein. He goes to center, top of the slot there for Sarapak. Back now to Klein on the near side half boards. Looks up to the near point for Sarapak. Sarapak takes the shot, blocker save, bouncing puck. It's in front. Vecchio will try and take it away, but it's still there at his feet. Klein battling with it, and it will come to the near side half board. Played up and out by Edler. Good effort there by Vecchio and Edler to keep that puck out from in front of Fagerquist. I don't know if they even actually got a shot on, but there were a lot of opportunities in front.
Fagerquist, I think, made 2 saves.
Stand corrected as it's back through now for Vecchio.
I've been wrong once in a while.
Back through now for Sarapak. I have that on film now. Over on the far side.
Like once in a blue moon.
Sarapak with it, around behind the net. Up top for Klein. Klein to the near side for Sarapak. Takes the shot. It's off of Garrett Pohl's stick and wide of the net. Far side for Blaum. Garrett Pohl will stick it away. Gets it a third time. Garrett Pohl is playing goaltender all by himself at this point. Back to the near side it goes for Ingersoll. Down low. Blaum trying to get to it. He's knocked down by Pohl. Mandeville will step in there. Sarapak trying to take it away. It'll be carried by Blaum. Blaum will leave it off for Ingersoll. Takes the shot. Save made. In front as Ingersoll gets back to the rebound. Over on the far side now where it's picked up by Finkst. Finkst, quick shot. Save made in the glove, and Fagerquist's going to hang on to that one. We have 19 seconds left of power play for the Spiders.
Richmond's got some good rotation going, but they got no one in front of the net. You got all 4 people in the box in front of the goalie. You're not going to get, because the goalie will see, and there's not enough screening going on. They got some good stuff. It's just not enough to capitalize.
Yeah, you allow those outside shots all day long. Goaltender can handle that, or the defense can handle that. Absolutely right. Back through it goes for Morris. 8 seconds left on now with a shorthanded opportunity as Morris is knocked down. It's McAllister down low. 5-a-side hockey now as the penalty expires. It's cleared back the length of the ice, but I think Fagerquist is going to have to touch this one, so there'll be no icing call. It's picked up there by Baker, who manages to deke his way around Andrew Savage, who is trying to get to that puck. 4.5 minutes left to play here in the third. It's 5-0 Patriots. Taken through, it goes for Klein. Klein over to the far side. Back through it. It's over on the far side. Now we have Egan all alone. Jeff Egan with all the time in the world. Look, shoots. He scores! Jeff Egan look for the lofted shot, and he goes bar down with 4:21 remaining here in the third. It's 6-0 Patriots.
I mean, Richmond was they're pressing to get more of a chance to try to score, and they just got caught with too much of what's the word I'm looking for? Being too aggressive. And Egan came in, and he scored.
Well, he made the most out of that breakaway, no doubt about it. Derek Zagate will drive into the zone. Again, he's got 2 on the night, and he dangled around the second player. And there's the third, the hat trick for Derek Zagate. If I had one, I'd toss it. A nice goal. Pretty much a solo effort there as he dangled around 2 players and then the goaltender. I think most of this Richmond team has packed it in with that recent third period scoring effort.
The thing is that because there's no public address and there's no music, it's just worse.
Yeah.
So dead quiet. It's like there's nothing to even try to pump you up.
And that's just it with 4-0. They held on to that lead for a long time. And 4-0 is manageable. Not good, but manageable. You get to 5-0, 6-0, now 7-0. The horizon seems further and further away. 3:50 left to play here in
Penalty.
the third period. We got a penalty coming against the Patriots, as getting in there will be Garrett Pohl, and he's going to get to it with nobody in front of him, including the goaltender, but there's a penalty called. In the box will be Pejao.
Oh, they're putting 17 in the box, too.
Oh, so Michael Blaum will be going as well.
Okay. Okay, a rough and a slash. So a rough on Mason.
So for, I just said who's in the box.
And
Who's
a
in the box?
slash.
Pejao. Pejao's in the box for a
Red
slash.
Check
And
and a rough. Slash.
Oh, so they gave him a cross check and a slash.
Yeah, Art Mason has cross-check and slash.
Okay.
so Pejao has a cross check and a rough.
And then they gave a
And
slash,
then Blaum
too.
has a slash. So
See, I heard cross check in there.
I didn't, so I'm glad you did. That does explain it. So we have coincidental minors and then a little bit extra on the top for George Mason. Well, we
Again.
should see a little more time in the zone.
And the referee's telling Mason, yeah, you got to put another guy in the box there.
Yep, so serving the first penalty will be Dylan Talbot, so he'll be able to skate on and rejoin his team as it's put back behind. He'll be able to rejoin his team, but Pejao will not until the next whistle following that one, as the save was a little bit awkward. Coming out will be Hackley to play it all the way to the near side corner. It'll be taken up ice now by Dean Klein. Klein back down to Sarapak. Quick shot, save made by Fagerquist. That's just it. Richmond has a lot of talent on their team, and they have a lot of good fundamentals. They play very well. I think just the short bench is what is the only thing killing them. And their roster seems pretty full. I don't know if it's the injury bug or, who knows? But
People on break still.
a few more bodies on the bench, and this could be a very different game. Back on the near side, it goes for Baker. Baker shorthanded for another 1 minute 15. He's just killing time in his own zone, swirling around. Finally, he'll take him by Sarapak. Sarapak, the bad angle shot, will come right in front of the net. Bouncing puck will be sent up and over by Gaffney. Fagerquist didn't snap down on that puck for whatever reason, and it nearly bit him. Pushed through again by Ingersoll. Can't seem to get it through. Baker will step in there. Far side, cleared up and out. 50 seconds left on 5-on-4 action. We got 2:27 left in the third. Pushed over that far side, and nearly too many men on the ices. Players still changing. It gets back to Hackley, who will leave it off for Klein. Klein pushing ahead for Andrew Savage. Savage bouncing puck to the net. Covered up there by Fagerquist. And he'll hang on to it. So we have 26 seconds left of power play.
So you can't really get a power play going if you can't be in the zone.
Yeah, and that's even with a man advantage. But this late in the third period, legs.
I mean, you can look at Richmond right now. They don't have the energy. They're just kind of going through the motion. Ooh.
Shot off the post and wide. There's still a lot of fight there. There's a lot of heart going on, and I applaud them for it. There's no doubt about that heart. But heart only goes so far.
I see it sometimes, and it's like flashes in the pan.
That's all the energy you got sometimes. Is Egan with it again on the outside. He's got 2 men beside him, and you can tell some of these boys are gassed. Power play expires. We'll have 5-a-side hockey, even though Pejao and Blaum will stay in the box, which is much to the detriment of Richmond, considering the short bench and how good Blaum is. Long toss will be played off for Hackley.
Maybe that's why they have 2 goalies, so they can both open the gates so they don't have to crawl over with such a short
Could
bench.
be. It's a quick shot on, save made by Hackley, and he will stop the clock there with 1:16 remaining. Well, staying in the box is Pagel. He might have a 10-minute misconduct on top of all that. I don't know.
Or they forgot to tell him to go out.
Or that. As is clear the length of the ice, we're going to have an icing call against the Spiders.
No, I think he's done for the night. He's not moving.
Yeah, I think you'd remember after that second one. Minute 7 remains here in the third. It's 7-0 in favor of the Patriots. I'd like to give a thank you to everyone who's helped us out this season. Phillip, Prevost, of course, on color commentary. Ryan Shepard, who you got to see on camera tonight. He is still on camera, but not on camera. David Stearns for leading cross-ice feed, and Brian Schrems for all of his work on the web effort. As is played through over the far side, carried up ice now by Klein. We have one more game this season. It's going to be a doozy. Zagate has it right in front. Take shot. He scores! Tarek Zagate with a 4-goal game. And at least 3 out of those were top shelf glove side.
Yeah. Maybe he just had that's his sweet spot. The other ones were stick side.
41 seconds left here. It's 8-0. Most of this third period was a 4-0 game, and well, it has erupted with about 7 minutes left. Quick shot, save made. They're going to force him to play it. No Richmond players around. 30 seconds left in the game.
Richmond stopped for a second.
Will Edler, and back now to the near side for Mandeville. 20 seconds left in the contest. Pushed into the near side corner. That's going to be played off by Blakey. Blake going to play along the near side for Sarapak, who I think is just trying to run this clock out now with 7 seconds left. Edler will push it off, and as will Lovejoy. Lovejoy takes a shot. Edler with a quick shot. Save made. And that, finally, will run out the clock here at the Prince William Ice Center. George Mason putting up an 8-0 drubbing. It looked pretty even for a while, but the floodgates open about midway through the third period. We do have one more game coming. Do tune in for it. It'll be on January 31st against Rowan University. I probably should have checked that before I said it.
That's the only one we haven't played yet. No, that's standings.
No, that's... Yes, Rowan University, because we just played Richmond. So, no, Radford. It's Radford. I knew it.
Well, anyways,
31st of January. Regardless, that game is happening. Who against? I'll have to look.
No, it's Radford. It's the last game of the season, I believe, barring playoffs.
All right.
Anyways,
That's going to wrap it up for us. I'm John Baranowski. He's Phillip Prevost. Join us for a brief post-game show right after this. John Baranowski here with Phillip Prevost and Ryan Shepard. Look at that, a 3-man broadcast right now. We got 3 mics. Thanks, Dave. So,
Thanks,
a shutout for Ryan Fagerquist. 8-0 score. Was not going to say it until well after the final buzzer.
yeah, because the last time it was said, we were at Kettler against George Washington, and the coach says, let's go get that one for Keith. And, 3 were led up to?
Yes, if we had finished 4-3.
Yeah.
In a very tight contest.
Yes, so we don't dare say the curse words.
Yeah, no, that's... Wash my kid's mouth out with soap if that ever happened. That's you know.
That is definitely not something that will ever be spoken in my household. I will divorce anybody who says it.
Plenty of 4-letter words.
Give your kids up for adoption if they say it.
No.
Anyway.
So, a good game for George Mason, at least especially in the standings. They secure that third position in playoffs, and, well, Richmond is finally out.
Yeah, Richmond's eliminated. The Spiders have been stomped out.
Squished. There's your headline for the student newspapers, George Mason. Squished. But, a good game. Hopefully the rust is shaken out after 2 games. Last night, 6-3. They at least shored up the defense enough to have an 8-0 contest.
Yeah.
So, good steps in the right direction. We are here for Radford University. We checked, I'm sure, on January 31st, which is senior night, and I believe the last game of the season, not including the playoffs.
And now they'll have a tournament, right? Because they got the third spot. So there's at least going to be a tournament the week after the 6th, 7th, and 8th, right?
Yes,
I believe that's
6th, 7th,
weekend.
and 8th of February. We are not covering that as of right now. Who knows? Things could change. But as of right now, that's going to be check out George Mason University at their website and their Twitter and their Facebook. And who knows how many other ways they have to disseminate information. I don't do Instagram. I have no idea.
Instagram's just photos.
It's just photos, yeah.
You can put text on photos.
Which actually, it's interesting
Show
now
a goal
because
line.
Those are called memes.
it's not much as Facebook anymore. It's Instagram more. That's the generation. Facebook is old.
You're getting serious on me.
I'm just saying, Facebook is old now according to this generation.
Why don't we go ahead and get out of John's MySpace here and
I never had one. Thank you.
I did. I don't know how to delete it. It's probably still out there.
yeah.
Probably. At least you have a Friendster.
Well,
Back. Yeah.
well, folks, I think we're done
Yeah,
here.
the wheels have completely fallen off of this broadcast. We are completely ranting and raving. We have no actual purpose at this juncture.
Yeah. I just want to say, enjoy your Sunday tomorrow, Championship Sunday. Hopefully, a team that you have a team to root for, and then the All-Star game. Enjoy the All-Star game next weekend.
That's right.
NHL All-Star game in Columbus.
Yep.
Go Jackets.
Tomorrow, go Pack, go, and then next week when you're watching the All-Star game, feel free to write us and complain about the jerseys. That'll be at www.thesejerseysneedredoing.com.
the neon
Not
jerseys.
an actual website.
No,
it
but
might
they're
be.
bad. They're
By
in
then.
our
Could
standards,
be,
they're bad.
But it's not ours.
Anyways.
Top Gear,
All right.
right.
John, sign us off, please.
Yes, this is what happens when you get a third microphone. Chaos ensues. That's why we have a two-man broadcast. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for us. I'm John Baranowski. He's Ryan Shepard, and he's Phillip Prevost. Good night, everybody.